everybody. Thank you for joining me, Krista, with Imagine That Scrapbooks and Gifts for ITTV Presents Try It Out Thursdays, week number 32. And what we're going to be doing in this week is using our We Are Memory Keepers Pillow Box Punch Board. Now, We Are Memory Keepers has a variety of different types of punch boards, which we absolutely love, but this week we're focusing on the Pillow Box. The Pillow Box is a great one to use for a party favor or a play setting, and they're super easy to make. All right, but before we get started on that, I do need to pick a winner from last week's ITTV Presents. And our winner from week number 31 is Miss Michelle Brown. If you'll please email us at imaginethatscrapbooks@yahoo.com to claim your prize, we'll make sure we get it out to you. And we're super excited. We just started our Monday Madness matchup. Our week number 1 was released this Monday. Make sure you do check out our YouTube videos as well as the kits that are available in store. We do only have one left of this week's kit. You can grab it in store or Facebook or email us to reserve your kit. And before we get started, I do need to pick a coupon code. Our coupon code for this week is Pillow Boxes. All right, so let's go get started. Hey everybody, thank you for joining me in today's online class. What we're going to be doing today is making some pillow boxes using the We Are Memory Keepers Pillow Box Punch Board. And I just absolutely love these punch boards by We Are Memory Keepers. There's a couple of different varieties, and of course you guys have already seen me use the candy box right before Halloween, but I thought the pillow box was a great one to do right before Thanksgiving. These would be super cute as play settings for your Thanksgiving table or a hostess gift or even for your teacher for a Christmas gift or Teacher Appreciation Day. The reason why I like these punch boards so much by We Are Memory Keepers is it gives you a wide range and variety of different sizes that you can do. You're not stuck with one size when you have a die cut. There's a ton of different things you can do. So this one, of course, all of the punch boards do have the directions right here on the punch board. So if you're like me and you lose directions or lose the manuals, you don't have to worry about it because it's right here for you. It's not going anywhere. The other great feature that I like with the punch boards is I tend to lose my bone folders a lot. Well, there is a place to store your bone folder right here in the punch board, so you never have to worry about losing it. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and pull that out because we are going to be needing it. So there's just a few little supplies that you need. You can use your favorite scissors, you're gonna need your pillow box punch board, and then I'm just going to use some twine and then some red line tape. So what you're gonna do is you're going to trim your paper 6 inches by any length that you want, between 4 and 12 inches. I'm using a 6x6 square for this video to show you how easy it is. So what you're going to do is you're going to take the 6 inches here. You're always going to want to have the 6 inches as your punching section. The 4 to 12 is going to depend your length, and that's going to be the length of the pillow box, whether you have a 4-inch one or if you have, your foot pillow box. So what you're going to do is you're going to score 2 different lines. You have a curved score line here and a regular score line here. So make sure you do score both of those each time you do this. So we're going to line it up with the start line, and we're going to first score our curve line and then score our straight line. I'm going to bring this down a little bit closer to me so I can actually do the punch. Punch it, move it down. Now I want you to take a look at this. There is a little notch right here. That is okay, because when you do that first punch, it is only doing that first half of the punch. You'll finish rounding it out on that second punch. And the reason why I'm telling everybody that is the first time I did this, I thought, uh-oh, I punched it wrong. Well, you didn't, because this punch here is going to complete that second half. So you're going to do your score line there and punch again. Okay, and you can see here where it finished it out. Then you're going to do your score line here. Now, obviously, you don't need to do the vertical score line because you don't have any paper there. Punch it again. All right, so now we've done half of our pillow box. So now what you're going to do is you're going to flip it over. You need to make sure that you flip it and not turn it, because if you turn it, now we're going to have this wide punch here. So we just finished here, here. Flip it over. Do the exact same thing again. So we're going to do our curve line, and we're going to do that last little bit of our straight line. Punch, scoot, score, punch, and here we are on this last one. Okay, now to do that little thumb notch, you are going to do the reverse part of your punch right here. You're gonna put the middle one right in there. Okay, on both sides. Okay, and there you go. So now what you're gonna do is you're going to cut these two little pieces right here. They recommend at the score line. I have noticed that if you do it a little below the score line, it does work a little better, because if you do it right at the score line, that cut piece is gonna interfere with this score line. So I just take it a little below. And since that's the part we're gluing, it's not like it's there for any other purpose but to adhere your sides together. So we're gonna cut that. And then I like to take my bone folder and go ahead and score or crease all of my edges. All right. So now let's take some adhesive. And you can use, I do recommend something like a red line tape or Suquang or score tape. You really want a strong adhesive. You can use Beacon's 3-in-1 or Zip Dry, just to kind of name a few. If you do a wet glue, just please keep in mind, your pillow box is not gonna stay shut until the glue is dry. That's why I like starting with a dry glue. So we're going to peel off the backings off of that and just lay it flat to glue it together. There we go. Now we're going to just pop in that little piece right there. I like to follow it with my finger because sometimes depending on the thickness of the paper. There we go. And now we're going to do the other side. But before you do that side, you can stuff in whatever your little treats are, whether it's candies or for Teacher Appreciation Day. How cute would that be for little pencils if you had the longer one? And you want to do your thumb notch one first. That way it gives you a spot to pop that open. Okay? So you're going to put that one down in there. And then you're going to finish there. Now, if you want it to stay shut, you can add some Zots or some adhesive here to keep it glued shut. But I'm actually going to add a little bit of twine to mine. Now, I do find it easier to cut my floss or twine with my tonics as opposed to my cutter bees. That's just a personal preference. You can do whatever you want, but I'm going to cut mine with my tonics. I'm just going to set mine right in there. Sorry, this is going to be fun watching me do this. Normally I set these in my lap to hold them, but it's always fun to try to do them under camera. Do a knot in it. Then we're just going to tie a basic bow like you would on your shoelace. Oops. Then we're going to cut our strings to the proper length. And there we go. We have our pillow box using the We Are Memory Keepers Pillow Box Punch Board. Well, we'll see you next week.